Well, hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the traveling crafter on location. You're going to have to forgive my hands and my fingers. They're an absolute mess, and I'll tell you all of that in a minute. But if you are not aware, on Thursdays we do a live sale with Sandy, Wilhelmina, Carol at Crinkle Path, and on occasion a guest seller. And I do those even when I'm on location. But when I am, I bring nothing with me, and then I thrift wherever I might be. Well, I am back in a town called Cedar Rapids. It's not very far from Carol at Lily Rose Blue. And I had done some thrifting last time, had a marvelous time. And so I took my chances once again, and I just finished up today. It is Tuesday, and by the time that you see this, I don't have my schedule out in front of me, but this will have long been passed. But these are things that I am keeping, and I will be doing a preview video after this. But I'm kind of testing this out to see what my boundaries are when I do the live sale. So we'll see how this goes. I think this light over here is going to have to go off, but hopefully by Thursday we will not have tornado watches and storm warnings, and it will be better. But I need the light on for today. So I have gone to many a store, and I bet you, hang on a second. It's probably also echoey in here. I know, I apologize. But I'm working with what I got. There is a little office area. It's right off the back door. So, and I'm in a rolly chair on a LVT floor. So it's probably pretty loud. I've got my receipts out here, so maybe I can reference them. I'm going to show you what I kept and found for myself, and then I will do another video a little bit later. So, the last place that I went, which is my very favorite, I was able to pick up a lot of these vintage patterns mostly from the 60s and I think 70s. Yeah, 71. This one might be more 67. But these are the only four that I kept for myself, just for certain projects I have. I don't know that on the live sale on April, what day is that? Which reminds me, I need to, April 18th. I need to get the thumbnail ready for that. That all of these will sell at that sale, or if I can even get to them all. So there may be more of these available. But these are the four that I kept out of, I don't even know, 40? Probably 40 or more. Oh, gosh. Okay, that was loud. My apologies. Need I say more? Mushroom recipes. This isn't really vintage. It cost, and it was $2. It was at, this was the new one I had been recommended to me by Carol from Lily Rose Blue, called The Crowded Closet, and it was incredibly well organized. It was beautiful, but I didn't get a ton of stuff there, but people were really nice, and I met a young lady. Well, she said, I'm retired now and I have all kinds of time to craft. So that was wonderful. I got to visit with her. This is from 1966. It looks like it's never been cracked open. So I just bought it because it's mushroom recipes and I can use them in my mushroom journals. So yeah, did I pay probably too much for it? Yeah, but I liked it. I did buy this school year's little folder, and these are pockets, so they're each year where you would put things in them, in the red and the blue, and I thought they would be great for the school days journals. This says, well, this must have been like a price tag from, well, maybe this, I don't know. I don't remember where this was from, but I did go to another new place called drop-in charity shop, so it could have been there. Quite possibly. So I got that one. I went to a lot of new ones. This one is one I think when I'm done doing videos today, I am going to make some things with it. I love these. This is probably from the late mid-50s, maybe. 57. Oh, and 65. 57 was the original one. So therefore the photos, or the illustrations, but the photos are probably newer. So I think I'm going to do something with that. If I decide not to, it may come to the live sale as well. If you watched the video when I talked about the my love of anthropomorphic things, any inanimate object, but mostly fruits and vegetables, I had bought the book with the mushrooms, and I found these. They're called the FREEBIES. This is Sienna Strawberry, Cory Cucumber, Little Jack Potato, and Tessa Tomato. Now, I have to be honest, I haven't really looked at these yet, but these were at a St. Vincent de Paul, and you know, you got to support these local places, so I did. The FREEBIES know in its time, they can feel it in the air. Imagination wakes them up so they can love and care. The children make a scene that is full of magic. This was from 2011. And adventure. And when they go outside to play, into the scene, the FREEBIES venture. So, I just got this so I could fussy cut all of the little anthropomorphic fruits and vegetables. Vegetables. They are a little shiny, but not really shiny, glossy, you know. So there's Tessa Tomato and the Rainforest Rainbow, the Little Jack Potato, and the Big Surprise. And again, these don't really look like they've ever been used. Oh, look at the carrot. He's kicking back in his skate, sitting by the tree. Who's the... Oh, this is Cory Cucumber. Who's the carrot? Let's see what the carrot's name is. Chloe Carrot? I believe it's Chloe. He's a jokester. That guy. And then Cory Cucumber and the Farmyard Muddle. So I'm assuming that some of their other guests debut in this. Let's see. Well, not so far. Cory's kind of solo in this one. Yeah. Oh. There's Chloe. I got a brand new pair of rose skates. Oh my gosh, can you hear that wind? Lordy. There you go. And then Sienna Strawberry. She may be my favorite. Oops, something got ripped in her, so somebody did open this one. She must be the ballerina. And the Ice Palace Ballet. There we go. She's busting some serious moves. So anyway, these are another one. I should leave these out. I will fussy cut these while I'm here. And speaking of fussy cutting, the other one, I need to look it up, but just to make sure, I don't think it's worth a ton of money. I don't know if you can see that whole thing in there. It's called Antique Typewriters from Creed to QWERTY. And it is... Oh, I started to tell you when I did that. My fingernail story. So, 1997. I'll just flip through this while I tell my story. Now, these are pretty glossy. They're very glossy. But I got them so I could cut out all of the images. Because, you know, I like me some antique typewriters. Truthfully, I should probably just keep the book as it is. But I'm not going to. So, I don't know if you guys have this in your communities. But we call it Big Garbage Day. And it's when... they pick up all of the huge things, like anywhere from, you know, old decorations to mattresses and refrigerators and, you know, grills and all of that kind of thing. And I guess I had forgotten that it was coming up and my garage needed to be cleared out. And both Landon and Dave were like, Mom, you need to get this stuff out of here. You need to organize this. And I'm not going to disagree. It was a mess. So, impromptu. That's cool. Speaking of busting a move, I went to town on Saturday and Sunday. It took me 2 days. I went through every single tote that was out in the garage, every single one of them. And I just got rid of stuff with abandon and organized it all. You know, downsized the totes. I had some totes that didn't have lids on them that I had been saving, and I'm like, why? Like, let somebody else have them. So I went through everything, got it all organized. It's also where I store my wallpaper books, which I even got rid of some wallpaper books. Now, let me tell you, don't freak out. The way that it works here in Iowa, and it may work like this in where you live as well, is when people know that it's Big Garbage Day, the town, in our case Johnston, announces it, and we're butted right up next to another suburb called Grimes. And so one day is the Johnston side and certain sides of the roads, and, you know, then Grimes. People just cruise around and trash pick. And so it's a little bit different than just, I'm throwing this out and it's going to go to the to the landfill. You're kind of putting things by the curb in hopes that somebody's going to take it all. So when I put the things like lots of Christmas decorations, the wallpaper books, I knew for sure that they would get picked up. And those wallpaper books were one of the first things to go. They were all gone. Almost all of the decorations. And I did tell Dave, I said, now listen, if on Sunday by like 3 o'clock, there is a bunch of viable things that others could use that are still left in the trash, because we had real trash too. I said, I think we should, you know, box it up and take it to the thrift store, because I would feel bad. And he agreed, but we didn't have to worry about that. It was all gone. And people put stuff out, and in seconds, somebody else picks it up. Literally one man's trash, right? So this was from the last place I went, my favorite place, the Create Exchange, where the lovely Kathy and Jennifer reside. And it's like Picker's Paradise. This is going to move a little bit. But this I thought was interesting, and I thought we could have some fun with it. In fact, I wonder, I don't know this. I've got some bundles of things, but let's see here. Where's my pen? Let's just put a piece on here. So basically you would have a piece of paper and another piece of paper under it, and then you would write something on it. That feels nice. This pen's good. I had to dig for a pen. And then it's there. So I thought it would be fun to do some projects with this and see where we can go. And the reason I hemmed and hawed for a second is that I have put bundles together from this particular trip that is just things that are kind of oddities, if you will, that I want to create stuff with that I haven't. This came with it, and it was tracing paper. And so I want others to follow along, and it's some kind of odd things. Some not so odd, but some really odd things. So I made bundles for the live sale. So if you watch this or watch the sale, you will know what I'm talking about. But maybe I should add a piece of that to it. All right, now this was a little more expensive. It was $4. I bought this for myself. You know, if you do retail, if you resell, you probably know. You have to get it at a deal that's that you're able to, you know, make a little bit of profit and also bring it to your audience at a fair price. So, you know, I would have had to list this much higher. Is it going to stay oh my. I'm looking. I forgot. I have my phone. Hopefully it won't go off and say tornado warning in your area. But let's just hope that doesn't happen. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to stay. I do need to do a little bit of research. It's got a bunch of cool stuff in there. This was cool. I want to show you this. Can you see it? Well, you can't probably read it, but I'll read a part of it to you. Dear Mr. Architect, do you really live in a house, I wonder? Or are you so busy designing houses that you have no time to live in them and to find out what's wrong? For instance, do you think all women are 8 feet tall? Although the average woman is a little over 5 feet tall, you plan cupboards as though we're catering to some dream-type giant woman. Okay. Did you grow up in an igloo? Either all architects come from a land where radiators aren't necessary, or they draw up the house plans, close their eyes, point their pencil, and say, put the radiator there. And the there always seems to be the only place where the sofa would look right. Mr. Architect, I would appreciate it if you would plan a space for the radiators. Make them part of the general decoration, instead of having them stick out like a sore thumb right there. Why don't you get window-wise? If you were planning a jail, I think your ideas for windows would be fine. But why put them so far from the floor? Oh my goodness. That we can see our garden or the apple blossoms unless we're standing. And why not design a picture-making window unit by putting 2 windows together instead of separating the 2? Haven't you heard that people have children? I can't understand the way architects ignore the fact that people with houses usually have children to put in them. What are we supposed to do with Junior's baby carriage, bicycles, skis? By this time, it seems as if you should have devised some clever arrangement for all of this equipment. I've heard so much about the houses being planned for after the war. I thought this might be the right time to air a few of my pet peeves about the house. Sincerely, Miriam Gunko. I love this. I don't know what it's from, but it's just got some pages that whoever owned this book had taken out, and I thought that was fabulous. I haven't looked through all the rest of these, so I'm not sure what's in here. Window treatments. What do you think? I think he's going to ask me out. I don't know. Barbara. American Dream Come True. Invite him? Oh, well, there you go. Invite him over my dead body. See, I wasn't that far off. Dumb about her dandruff. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to have to look through this, but they're kind of hard to open up. Oh my goodness, ladies and gents. This was from, oh, do I know? I don't know. It was from one of the early on thrift shops that I went to. Just some watercolor paper. Never passed that up. I bought these 2 baby milestones. This is birth to 7 years. I don't know that it's that old, but it looks, okay, 1950, 77. But it looks like more like the 60s to me. So I love that for my baby's journal. And then I got this, and I don't usually get calendars, but because I do, let's just see. Okay, so there's the baby arrival. This thing keeps moving. I can see it like, okay. Where was I before I was rudely interrupted by falling cameras? So anyway, I got those baby books, and they were, I really think they're cute. And then the last 2 things I got were the Sesame Street alphabet book, which I do not have. And I don't have a ton of Sesame Street books, but the ones I have, they're pretty dang good. And I've got some gifted and in Happy Mail. So I've got plenty to do a Sesame Street journal. But I did not have this. So I am excited to have the alphabet book, and it's in fantastic shape. I got another, was it the oatmeal book or the grocery store book? That's also in perfect shape. Not in this round, but one day, a couple weeks ago. So I'm excited that now I can keep one and then use one. This is called The Well-Dressed Dessert. I bought it because it just looks groovy. I just think it's groovy. And this is from, does it say? So it's a flip up. How to use this flip page cookbook. For your convenience, this book has been designed so it will stand on any flat surface. Oh, so on the back it's got this. So you can sit it up. Which I thought it would be fun to make a whole junk journal out of it this way. We shall see. This was $1 and it was from A Crowded Closet as well. Okay, so now what? Simply open and press down the inner fold which forms an easel. Chapter 1, 2, and 3. Start at the front. For chapters 4, 5, and 6, flip it and start at the back. Okay, well, I didn't know that, but look at this. 1969. Good year. So this is going to be fun. So then, and this is by Cool Whip, if you didn't already figure that out. So then you flip it this way. Oh yeah, this would be a fun journal. I need to think this through. And then you turn it over. There's the other side. Cool Whip is a registered trademark of General Foods. I thought I had a Cool Whip, yes, on the back where the price tag is stuck on there. I wonder if I can get that off. Some of these had price tags and some of them didn't, so I don't know why. Am I gonna ruin it? Probably. Okay, we're gonna leave it till I can get home but there you have it. If you ever find this, it's a really sweet book. And that, my friends, is that it? Ruby, I think that's all there is to it. Now I'm sure she wants to go outside, but if you could see outside, it's real bad. Yeah, I hope wherever you are, you're safe, the weather's good, and you're enjoying some kind of crafty time. And we will see you next time. Until then, cheers.